Mahdi K, we are flexible enough to face changes. We are flexible enough to face changes. Mahdi K.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, what have you learned during this pandemic? Myself have learned significant changes for facing huge change in the life. Recently, we faced a big change of pandemic in our life. I researched about how to face these changes in the life. There are so many factors in life that we are not in our control, like weather, politics, physical looks, birthplace, current affairs, people reaction, and the pandemics. Psychologists believe that for the facing the changes, the big changes in the life, there are too many stages, including accept that this challenge is happening. So first of all, we need to accept the challenge. We need to take the action on the changes. We need to evaluate the facts. Without the evaluation, we cannot take the next step. We need to take account of what you have. So you look at your sources. What do you have for these changes, to facing this change? Find more information. Awareness is very vital for taking the action. Also look at all possibilities. What is possible for us to do in these changes? And communicate. The communication plays a very important role based on the Farouk book, which is the Breaching the Habits Tonight, and based on the John Liptark Coping with the Changes book. Also, look at a mentor is very important. If you have a mentor to guide you how to make these changes, because you are not experienced for all of the changes. And then keep trying until you find a solution. I'm going to speak about 3 of these stages. First one is accepting the change. Without accepting the change, we cannot do any action on the changes. If you believe that change happens, you will show the flexibility. Without accepting, how do you can change? If you accept the change, you must have one of these in your table these days. It's because I accept the change, so it's happening. Then the second is more important things is look at the bright side. If you look at the negative side, you lose the control, you cannot do anything in the change. In particular, changes make you uncertain. You need to be relaxed. You need to look at the what you gain inside this pandemic. If you think about the negatives, you need to sit in the home. We are just doing some boring stuff. But if we look at the bright side, for example, myself, looking at this duration, I'm staying with my little girl. How much I can play with her? How much I can know my wife? How can I challenge my cooking? How can I challenge taking my girl outside with me, or watching some series which I always plan to watch those series and I couldn't find any time for that. So looking at the bright side of the changes, it helps us a lot. And then you can make it fun. At the first days of the pandemic, I was laughing at the people who were looking for the toilet papers in Costco, for example. I was blaming those people, but some people make joke of those. And these days we are laughing at that because there are a lot of stuffs in the stores, and we see that, oh, it was like the big mess those days, and how much is laughing and making laugh of those duration, making us like very easygoing in these stages. In summary, my recommendation is be exuberant. My recommendation is not to just focus on losses, but also the opportunities that will make the mind more resilient for you. People come together during these difficult times. We are a union. We help each other in this period of time. We are looking after each other, and and reaching into ourselves and reaching out to others. Our way are not to let the anxiety increase, but use this historic moment to evolve flexibility. And that's the way we can show flexibility. And without the flexibility, we cannot face a change. Madam Toastmaster.